There are a lot of people who are not feeling safe these days. And to heal trauma, first of all, trauma itself is due to a lack of safety. When our system is completely overwhelmed, that's when we have a big T trauma, when our capacity is outweighed by the event going on. And so we have to shut down, or we have to fight, or we have to run away, or we have to collapse. We have to do something to survive because our normal, ventral, connected, and safe sense of self is not available to us. And so we also know that that trauma can be thought of as an incomplete startle response. An incomplete startle response that has some pre-effective shock in it, right? That is the startle before the emotion of whatever happens. There's initially something that happens, an event, then we orient to it. So there's an activating stimulus, and then there is an orienting tension, and that is our natural reflex to look towards or away from the stimulus. And so we're holding this shock, pre-effective shock. It's fleeting, but it doesn't leave our system because the startle process is not completed. We don't get back to safety in the incident after the incident. We are not like zebras where they can become aroused and then when the danger is over, they go back to normal. Why zebras don't get ulcers is what I'm referring to. We can get some relief from both the orienting tension, which gets stuck, I think is the root of neck problems often at the base of the skull, tension, headaches, and around the eyes. These orienting tensions, when we pay attention to them in a particular way, are an access point to shock release, after which comes affect, or sometimes at the same time. So now we know there's a way that we can complete the shock startle reflex. And then we get to the core pain underneath the wounds that are relational. And when we do, for example, memory reconsolidation through EMDR or IFS, parts work, somatic work, we are allowing things to move through us. And some of what that is going to look like is shock and affect, right? The shock is going to come, it comes. I know what shock feels like now after doing deep brain reorienting therapy. And I also know what it feels like at night when I have a shiver and it's some shock being released. And I know sometimes there will be affect with it and sometimes there won't be. So really the one of the foundations of deep brain reorienting is the fact that, as I think Jane Ayers, occupational therapist, somebody said, I think her, um, gravity is our most, it's our primary relationship before everything else. It is our primary attachment. It is what keeps us safe and grounded in our bodies. It's what keeps our bodies on this earth. And so gravity and our relationship to it and where we reside in ourselves, our attention center behind our eyes or the bridge of our nose, where our awareness is, our aware self. We want, we need that orientation. And I know that one of the things that I have had a very hard time with, likely due to trauma, is balance. And I'm not talking just about during addiction, but also just falling a lot. And that has led to more trauma and more addiction. And the cycle is able to break when our capacity to turn towards things grows, to be with whatever is showing up in us is true freedom. To not feel like I need to go run and take a drink or a drug to change my state is freedom, true freedom.